it's hard to, fill the cup which is already full of stupidity. Okay, principles of your knowledge. These primal assumptions are devastatingly wrong. What it is? If you say that the energy vibrates and this is, quantum physics, prove this, that this is energy. Show that there is a discrete chunks of energy, not in interactions by itself, and how they do matter, particles. Claims from stringy theories are quite fun. They still didn't show that energy is able to materialize. Strings may behave, but they are not touchable. And they need to possess other qualities, other, physical properties to be able to emulate material objects. It's not this. There is one way you can add something to this, and then we may discuss this problem. I've chosen other way. There is a substance, something which has not definable properties other than one. Moving, it obeys the rule, not faster than the speed limit. And the speed limit is always local, and it's a local complexity. And this really is enough to define energy. Energy is this interaction of structures of this substance. Let's name it ether. It will be, this kind of knock on the nose of these people which still not found ether. Ether is, and it's only thing that is. Its behavior forms structures like our matter, like bosons, all kind of them. And this is fine, because moving and slowing according to this local conditions, complexity, which now you can substitute with density, because this complexity is more subtle and it's harder, not knowing more about this, understand how it can be. And that's how this condensing matter, ether, slowing in time, forms structures different than the rest of. This I've described several times, forms collapses. By the way, in this space you cannot form Cartesian coordinates, any kind hyperbolic coordinates too, simply. In every place, chosen directions won't be the same that, small distance from that, because in time everything changes and directions won't show you the same things, the same really direction. And the way how you can build space which is like ours, and I say is our space, is dancing, dancing and dancing, and then you'll see that these structures which form need to rotate and concentrically vibrate. They have one axis rotation and they vibrate concentrically. And this stops them in dancing, slows evolution. Doesn't mean that they are completely unchangeable. They evolve still, in a special way. And then with these rotations in a one membrane, we got something similar, to our particles. It's still not enough. When you do next collapse in only one membrane of such a collapse, because this collapsation continues. Oh, thermodynamics, gravity. You still don't understand what they are. They are not here. However, in the first collapse, gravitational action, starts to emerge. It's this interaction in less denser membrane with denser membranes. Vacuuming less denser membrane and shifting ether to the denser membranes. Because every touch to denser membrane leaves something in it. And then there is a tendency push from the rest of less denser membrane, ether in this less denser membrane, to glue on a particle. Do they particles spin? Yes, they must. Do they have charges? Yes, because rotating they push ether ahead of them. And this continuous action, pulsing action, is a charge, makes fields. Did I mention that the energy is a quantity of these actions? In some amount of time, you see effects. This is energy. Interaction between structures made of ether. And they are dependent not only how this structure interact, but also in what kind of environment they are. If they are in this rotating, they have special, addition to their interactions. They can bounce like colliding particles. They touch and they can't go further. They are stopped, and the universe rotates in the time and they are going back. They bounced of each other. And there are many such elementary steps which arrange this kind of reality into more complex, more advanced algorithms, how they act. Because every movement is a computation, every change is a computation. So once again, after 3 such collapses, you have everything which is needed to have standard model, to have QED, QCD, to have Higgs action, to have gravity, to have charges, spins, exactly as you have now. And there are much more.